If you're doing non-judicial mortgage foreclosures and you're not using Property Radar, you're missing out. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, guys, I'm gonna give you one of my favorite tools when it comes to doing non-judicial mortgage foreclosures. It's gonna be Property Radar. If you haven't heard about it, today you're gonna get educated and you're probably gonna wanna sign up. And I'm not affiliated with Property Radar. It's just a great tool that I like, so I want to share it with you guys. For starters, we need to discuss what non-judicial mortgage foreclosures are. See, there are two types of mortgage foreclosures. We have judicial, which is held by the county or the sheriff. Then we have non-judicial, which is held by a trustee, which is typically a law firm or a large financing company that will have the proper channels in place to actually handle a foreclosure and keep the funds. So when we're working non-judicial mortgage foreclosures, we have to communicate directly with the trustee because they're holding the funds. They hosted the auction, they took care of both parties, and if there are surplus funds, they are the ones that are in possession. So when we're doing this, sometimes it is difficult to locate who the trustees are. Property Radar happens to have all of that information. If you're using auction.com, you'll be able to access that information prior to the sale. Once the sale actually takes place, the foreclosure is over, auction.com does remove the trustee's information and you're not able to see how much the property sold for unless you are receiving the email notification telling you that the property sold to a third-party bidder. So Property Radar is amazing, guys. You're gonna have a database. I would show you guys on the computer, but unfortunately YouTube has new policies. You can't show addresses and things like that. So if you guys want to see the full walkthrough on how to do it, you can get my course. I'm gonna show you guys Property Radar in full detail how you can use it to your advantage, but on this video I'll give you guys the benefits of using it. So the first benefit is you are able to see the trustee's information at any point. So you can pull up a property address, by the way, super fast and across the entire nation. You can go to location, you can put in the address, you can pull it up, and now you can literally see all the history for that property. So any deed transfers, any purchases, any loans, any liens, which is very important because when you're working non-judicial, you really want to do your due diligence because there are times where a second mortgage or a lien can come in and swallow up the surplus. So it's very important. It's crucial to perform your due diligence, and on Property Radar you can do it so fast. You pull up the property report, you have the transaction histories, you can see all the deed documents, and it'll also give you the book and page number, and sometimes you can even pull up that document right there and have it so that you can use it for your claim. You'll get the owner's information. They even have skip tracing in their system. You can contact people as well. I don't use it for skip tracing and contacting because I use Excess Elite, which is a better platform in terms of surplus funds on my end, but I do use it for the due diligence, gathering the pertinent information and getting the trustee's information. So if you're working non-judicial, you understand that the due diligence is important and finding out who the trustee is important, because if we can't get in contact with the trustee, we won't be able to verify the surplus funds. We won't be able to know if there's any claim forms. You know, you're going to be at a huge halt when it comes to figuring out who the trustee is. So the fact that Property Radar has that is so beneficial, guys. So definitely use this system. You're also able to perform pre-foreclosure list in the app. So you can see properties that are about to be foreclosed and you can gauge if they're going to have a surplus based on the estimated equity of the property. You're going to see the published bid amount basically showing their final judge amount or final writ amount plus any interest and things like that. Then you'll see the value of the property. Now we know that if the value of the property is a lot higher than that final judgment amount, that published bid amount, then it's actually going to potentially lead to a surplus. So you're going to be able to create a pre-foreclosure list on the platform. You can also set up alerts that when properties are sold to a third-party bidder for more than the published bid, you can create a list as well. So I use the platform for due diligence. I use it to create pre-foreclosure leads, and I also use it to create post-foreclosure leads, all non-judicial post-foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, and going in to see the trustee's information. Guys, Property Radar is a game changer. I highly recommend using it. You will go to their page and check out their pricing. It is a little bit more expensive if you want the services that I can do, but if you just want to perform research on a property, you can get their basic plan. I have their most expensive package. I believe it's like $200 or $300 a month, but it saves me so much time in research. I'm able to do due diligence. I'm able to make pre-foreclosure leads, post-foreclosure leads, and just, it's amazing, guys. I love it. So check it out. I put the link in my description. You guys can utilize it and get some deals done.